my channel. If you're new around here, my name's Katie.
And I'm Ollie.
And this is our channel, and basically we just do things, all things live. So this time on this video we are going to be doing a review on the new McDonald's menu, and then we're also just going to go through a few Q&As that we've had about the process of buying a house and just a little bit about us really. So let's get started. Do you want to start with the frozen food?
Yeah.
The ice cream stuff?
Yeah.
So we've got a lot of food. We've got the Lotus Biscotti McFlurry. You try that first because it's your favourite.
Okay. Oh, that's good.
Is it nice?
Yeah. I just can't believe it's took them this long.
Yeah. It is nice.
The Lotus is quite really popular now. And I can't believe they haven't jumped on it sooner.
I've jumped on the trend.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you want me to put it in the freezer for after the rest of the food? Or are you just going to eat it now?
Yeah, can do.
It's up to you.
Yeah. You can do that as well?
Okay. Right. So we pop the McFlurries in the freezer so they don't melt. We'll have them for puddings. We've gone for some meals, and then
chocolate pies, I like with.
Oh yeah, we'll say that to the end.
Yeah.
There's a load of mixed reviews about that chocolate pie, whether it's really good or really shit. People say it's really good, like really nice, and then some people are saying it literally tastes like cardboard. So it'll be interesting to see what you're starting with then.
This one.
Okay, the sriracha crispy wrap. I don't think this is new, but we haven't tried it.
Is that the spicy one? Yeah.
Spicy.
Spicy sriracha.
Spicy. The first bite is always just
bread.
Do you want to have the first bite?
Oh yeah, the first bite.
What, because I just said that? Well, it's just going to be wrapped. Yeah, just wrapped.
Can I have another bite then?
No, you haven't. It is spicy.
Got a little kick. Not major though. That's
But
alright.
nothing.
It's just like what they've got already though.
And then to go with our meals, we have just got a banana milkshake and a chocolate milkshake. Can you guess who likes which one?
That's getting spicy now.
It probably has a sauce at the bottom.
Right.
First question.
First question is... Did you have time limit on saving for a house?
Did we have a time limit on saving for a house? Mine tastes like banana.
No, no.
Does it not?
No, it tastes like
Let me
chocolate.
try yours. I feel like mine tastes exactly the same as yours. Is it not? Is it just me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, we didn't really have a time limit because when me and you first met, we'd both already been saving, hadn't we?
Yeah.
Well, not first met, when we got together.
Yeah.
We'd already been saving, so we'd kind of basically got all of our money together. More or less straight away, didn't we?
Yeah, we had a bit that we needed to save, but
Yeah, we probably
only probably about a couple of grand, was it? Like,
a couple of extra grand, yeah, but not much more. We'd
no, probably about 4 or 5 grand we needed to save.
yeah, and we did get gifted a bit of money, didn't we?
Yeah. What did this one
The
do?
Caesar chicken and bacon wrap. This one is. I feel like they're all kind of just going to taste the same, and it's just going to be the sauce that's different, basically.
Yeah.
Is it nice?
Yeah.
I don't think I like that.
No, I like that one.
No, I don't think I like that.
Alright, sweet, I like
That's
that.
yours. Can I read the next one?
Yeah.
What features did you want in your house? You wanted,
I said I wanted a 50-inch TV.
that's not a feature in the house.
Well, yeah, I know, but it's in the house.
No, the act like the building of the house, like the layout. What would you want? Not what you put inside it.
Oh, right, okay.
So you wanted a garden.
Mhm.
Obviously, we both wanted a garden, and then we wanted some kind of drive, didn't you?
Mhm.
We wanted some kind of drive. Our expectations weren't that high because it was our first home.
Yeah.
So,
I want it all in one room.
what do you mean?
Like.
The living room and the kitchen?
Yeah.
Yeah. Open plan.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's another thing we didn't want. We didn't want where you walk through the front door into your living room. So you we've only got a small hallway, but we wanted at least like a little hallway just so you've got something to like come in, wipe your feet, take your shoes off.
Yeah.
And you can like shut it out. Like in our living room, we can shut the door.
Yeah.
And keep like the world out, kind of thing, didn't we? Next question is: did you go into a bidding war?
Well, we don't really know.
Technically, I don't think you can actually go into bidding wars anymore. I don't think they do like back and forth. I think it's illegal. I think. Quote me if I'm wrong. But we didn't get technically. I don't really know, to be honest.
No.
I did mention it in our previous video, so if you want to go and watch that, that's a QA of us buying our first house, and that was I watched that actually the other day. It was March. And we would just had the searches done, and we were saying, "Oh, I can't see anything going wrong."
Yeah.
And that we were hoping to be in by my birthday, which, if you know us and you've been watching our channel, you know that isn't what happened. So yeah, go back and watch our part 1 of our house journey.
You're closer to my birthday than yours.
Definitely. But no, we didn't technically get into a bidding war, but we did put an offer down, and then they said that they would think about it. And then he had more viewings, and then someone else put an offer in, and then they asked for our best and final offer, didn't they? So no, technically not a bidding war, but
yeah.
I suppose though, like if that didn't happen, we wouldn't have gone above what we'd already offered. I think that's what they do, like they try and panic you into thinking someone else is interested. Which I suppose sometimes it's a good thing because it makes you realise, ooh, I look good. If you like the house or not, don't it? So these are the mozzarella, what are they called? Mozzarella share box bites, I think they're called. I might have a dip with mine.
What sauce do you want?
What we got? This is a few different sauces.
Sweet and sour.
I don't know.
Sweet curry.
There should be more.
Right there in this side.
That's rich tomato, I think. Do you want to try this?
Was that chipolata thing?
Chipotle mayo. I don't know how you pronounce it. It smells like nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, it does. Very same, isn't it?
As the nacho ones.
It's alright though.
I think it tastes any different to the other ones.
No. Next question.
Next question is, what was the selling point for your house? I know what my answer is.
The location.
Yeah, literally. That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, it's just perfect.
Yeah. I'm very happy with the location. That's why we were happy to go for like a smaller house. Because of the location. We've only been on shifts. And ever since we've lived here, we've had like no trouble, have we?
No.
And it's just nice around here, and all the neighbours are really nice, and it's just like a nice neighbourhood, isn't it? Next question. What are your tips for saving money?
I always found the best way I did it was, because I get paid weekly, so each week I always put I set up like a direct debit that goes into my savings account. Even if it's like £20 a week over the month.
Yeah.
It adds up.
Yeah.
It sounds silly, but no one really notices £20 going on that account.
No.
So that was the best way I did it.
I think setting up some kind of savings account that has good interest, so like an ISA, or I don't know if they do Help to Buys anymore, do they?
No.
No. So something like an ISA that's got a good interest rate. And like at the beginning, I think it's harder to save at the beginning when you're only putting in like 20 quid here, 20 quid there, because it doesn't seem like much.
Once a few months goes, then you're there like, oh, sound, I've saved all this money.
Yeah, once you start getting into like certain figures, then you'll be like, you don't want to dip into it then. And I think that's another thing to like, is mindset. Like, don't see it as like you can dip into it, almost see it as in like, I can't dip into this. This isn't money to just spend like when I'm skint and I want to buy something. And I want to go out with my mates. Like that, I always seen it as like a savings account which I couldn't touch. That's the mindset I kind of got myself into.
Yeah.
But yeah, same as Ollie, like just I paid all my bills, and then I would put so much into my savings, and then whatever's left was the money that I would have left, and then if I ran out of the money, then I ran out of the money left, but I wouldn't dip into my savings account. And then once you get to a certain amount and you see those numbers going up and up and up, you then...
Well, the last couple of months, wasn't it, you was putting 400 away?
Yeah.
Each month.
It makes a big difference. Whatever you can afford, like, I could afford to put that in because of our circumstances, but
yeah,
if you can only afford to put in £20 here, £20 there, then it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
Next question is, what was exchange/completion day like? I feel like people don't actually talk about this ever. I don't see many YouTubers talk about this, so we wanted to talk about this to say what it was like for us anyway.
Yep.
Go on now.
The longest stressful day of my life.
Yeah, so.
Because the reason it was exciting, but stressful because we knew our mortgage offer ended that day.
Yeah.
So we were there like, it needs to happen today.
Yeah.
There's no option.
Yeah. So I think it's meant to be quite a nice day for people, isn't it? But as our mortgage offer ended on the 16th of May, and we exchanged and completed on the same day, didn't we? We exchanged contracts. Maybe actually the day before, wasn't it?
Funds were sent the day before.
Yeah. But completed on that day. But I don't know, like, we found it to be really stressful because of that. But I don't know if that's anyone else that experienced it. But also, like,
I think it was also me as well, compared to you, because you was at work, so you took your mind off it.
Yeah, when you said
I was on late that day, so obviously I finished at midnight the night before, and then I was up at like 8 o'clock in the morning,
just
waiting for that phone call, and they rang us at, what was it, 10 to 4?
Yeah, something like that, 10 to 4.
And I was just there like...
the end of the day. And I remember it, because like, this isn't a thing some people say, oh, like, because you just, like, you kind of expect to wake up in the morning and they'll ring you at like 10, 11 o'clock and they'll be like, yeah, your keys are here, ready to come collect. But it's not like everyone that I've spoke to, it's always afternoon,
It's always after. It's always after about 2 o'clock.
Yeah, so, but then it got to like 2 o'clock and then we started panicking a little bit because most people say like the afternoon. And then it got to 3 o'clock and it was just like because I was at work, yeah, it did go fast, but then it was also went really slow, and every time my phone went off, like, I'd be checking to see what it was. And so yeah, I think I got the phone call at like 4:45, 10 to 4, and she rang me, the estate agent, and she said, she says, what did she say to this?
She said, I never think I'll be ringing to say this.
Yeah.
But you come and collect your keys.
Because obviously it'd been such a long thing.
6 months.
We went to collect our keys, didn't we? And then we came to the house, and then, we was in here about 5-10 minutes, and the solicitor rang you, didn't she?
Yeah.
And she said, oh, you've completed, you can go collect your keys. And Ollie went, we're already in the house. So, yeah. I think a lot of people think that completion, like, for us anyway, completion day was just not as an exciting thing. It was more stress than, obviously, when you get the keys, like, it's also surreal though as well, isn't it?
I was going to book the time off work, but I didn't want to book it off if it didn't happen.
Yeah, and it was so last minute.
It was a waste of a day.
It was really rush last minute.
Oh god, yeah.
Like the week before we completed, they actually said to us, I really don't think that you're going to complete by the day your mortgage offer ends. So you might have to get an extension, and all we could extend was for 10 working days, which brought us to the end of May because of all the bank holidays. So we went, that was like the Thursday, wasn't it, or something? Or the Wednesday or Thursday before.
No, that was the Wednesday. And then on the Thursday, they were like, yeah, you'll be complete by Tuesday. Literally. And they're like, what? How have you changed from a day?
Yeah, literally. And then we was thinking, oh, well, they said that we couldn't complete. Now they're saying we can complete. Maybe they're just getting our hopes up. So then we didn't know what to think. We were like, I think every second then, because we'd been messed around so much, we just, until we had those keys physically in our hands, we didn't believe anything, did we?
No.
What did the first week of getting the keys look like to us? I think this is another interesting one.
Want some chips?
Oh, yeah.
They're yours.
Oh, they're cold. They're really cold. Like, not cooked cold. What are yours like?
Cold.
I'll put them in the air fryer.
Yeah. What, like that?
No, I'll put them in a minute.
Okay.
The first week of the house, when we got the keys, for us was very different because I think originally we planned to both have the time off, didn't we?
Yeah.
And then we were gonna like come in, paint everything, but because it was so last minute, like I just explained, Ollie couldn't get the time that week off, so I managed to luckily get it off, but Ollie couldn't. So which one's this? So this is the double Big Mac with bacon. I feel like I've never actually had a Big Mac.
You must have.
I don't think I have.
Well, now you've had a double Big Mac with bacon. You don't like it.
It's very meaty.
Yeah.
But it's nice.
Yeah.
Quite meaty though. Sorry, the phone cut out because it said the storage was full. So, carrying on with what I was saying. Yeah, our first week in the house looked a bit different because obviously it was so rushed. So we ended up, you was working late, weren't you? And then we were getting up super early.
It was getting up at like 7.
We was literally coming around here first thing in the morning, working on the house. You then obviously had to go to work, so you'd leave at about 1, wouldn't you?
Yeah, about 1.
And then I'd stay here all day until literally like 9, 10 o'clock at night, wouldn't I?
It was like 8, 9, yeah.
And then I think it was when it got to the Friday, because obviously we picked up the keys on Tuesday, and then when it got to the Friday and I need to finish work, then we was like, should we just stay for the night?
Yeah, we stayed for that first night, but obviously my birthday was the following Tuesday, and we booked that week off, didn't we?
Yeah. So then we literally stayed that Friday, and
then we just stayed that whole week because we thought there's no.
Oh, we never left.
No, since that Friday we didn't leave.
But we stayed on their bed, weren't we?
Mm.
Air bed, and that was it really.
For probably about 4 or 5 days, wasn't it?
I think it was longer than that.
It was Friday, and we had the bed in on the Wednesday.
Oh, it felt longer than that.
Oh,
But yeah, okay. So read the next question, but we're gonna test now the double chocolate pie. So we'll see what this is like. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Okay, fair enough. When they said double chocolate, they weren't lying. That is very chocolatey.
It's a bit shit though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a bit shit. I don't really taste or anything.
It's like, you know, like those mousses that you buy from the shop.
Mm.
It feels like they've just literally like got something and then just chucked a load of mousse in the middle of it.
It's not great. I won't lie. It's a bit like, yeah, like chocolate mousse and then wrapped in cardboard.
Yeah, no, that's crap.
Yeah, it is.
Will this be our forever home? And the answer would be no. This is a starter for us.
Mm. Get us on the ladder. I think we kind of want to do like a doer-upper, don't we, next?
Yeah.
Because we've enjoyed doing this house up. So I think we would like to do like a doer-upper for our next house. I think we'll move twice more. I think we'll have another house. And then the next one will be our forever family home.
Our next house will be the family. With the...
Do you think?
Yeah.
No, you can start a family there. Doesn't mean it's your family home though.
Hmm?
No, you can have a baby in your next house.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that's your family home though. You think next?
I think the next house will be...
the home that we stay in when our kids turn 18, kind of.
It depends. Depends where we're at.
In what?
In life.
I think we will move 2 more times. I think we'll do like a do-upper, obviously, hopefully have a child, and then I think we'll move again, and then that will be our forever home where we'll grow up with our kids until they move out, and then hopefully we'll downsize or something.
Back to it.
Back to this house, yeah.
Where it all began.
Next question.
How did we meet?
Do you want to tell the story?
Nah, I'll let you tell the story, I'm intrigued.
I think, so we don't actually know how we first started speaking. We think we've narrowed it down to either Instagram or Tinder, didn't we?
I feel it was Instagram, yeah, but
yeah. I feel like it was Tinder.
It was Instagram or Tinder.
But yeah, we can't remember actually how we first started talking. But we started speaking...
In a global pandemic.
In the first pandemic, yeah. Started speaking then, didn't we? And then once they'd lifted the rules, we met, didn't we?
Yeah.
Started meeting. Then we lost touch, didn't we?
Yeah.
For a few years.
Lost touch for a bit. We both had situations going on in our lives that we couldn't control.
Yeah. And then we met again in a club near us a few years later.
Yeah.
And got chatting again, just that was it really. And then a couple of months later is when we started speaking again, didn't we?
Yeah, yeah.
And then properly got back together. Well, not back together, but got together.
Yeah, properly together.
Yeah. So it was a bit of a
roller coaster.
Yeah, a bit of a roller coaster of a story.
So ups and downs.
There's a lot of ins and outs to the story, which I'm not going to go into. But yeah, but so we knew each other for quite a while, didn't we?
Yeah.
Before we even like moved in together.
Yeah.
It's like 3 years.
Yeah, about 3 years.
So yeah, that's that one.
Next one.
Anyone that knows us will know the story.
Yeah. Everyone knows the story. Future holiday trips.
Wow, funny enough, we're actually going on holiday in the morning, which is why we had a Mackey's tonight. We don't normally have takeaway, but we're leaving it.
To be fair, since we've moved out, and that's been, how long has it been now?
It'll be 2 months in like a week.
Yeah, so nearly 2 months we've had, maybe what? Well,
we've had
definitely, no, we've had 2.
Chinese and Domino's.
3 then.
Why? What's the third one?
We had that curry, didn't we?
Oh fuck, we've had quite a few then.
What's your language?
Sorry. That's okay, we've had quite a few then. I thought we'd... Oh, that makes us sound really greedy.
No, it's not.
3 takeaways in 2 months. It should be like once a month.
Yeah, but a lot of people have once a week.
Yeah, I don't know. Now I feel like we're greedy. We'll cut that, cut that out. Cut that out. Future. So yeah, so we're going on holiday in the morning. So that's why we've had a McDonald's tonight. Our flight's at
7:15
in the morning. Yeah. And we're off to Spain, aren't we all?
Mhm.
Where are we going?
We're going to just outside Alicante. It's my parents' place. They bought it. I think it was 2002, 2003.
So it's like your family
yeah.
holiday home.
Every year, when obviously we used to break up from school, we used to go out there for 3 weeks. Me and my sister, mum and dad, and
I've never been, so this is my first time going.
yeah.
So we're looking forward to that.
Be nice.
We want to go away in September, don't we?
So we're thinking of maybe another trip somewhere, or maybe another city break somewhere, because obviously we did Budapest at the end of last year.
Which was really good.
Which we really enjoyed, so we're thinking of doing something like that.
Yeah, and then next year we want to go to Tenerife, don't we?
Yeah, we want to do Tenerife next year.
Because we want to go to the water park.
Yeah.
We both love water parks and we've never been to Tenerife.
And we're hoping to go to the water park in Spain this time.
Yeah. And then the next year after that, so 2025, is Ollie's 30th. We're hopefully going to go to Mexico. Hopefully, fingers crossed. We might book that soon-ish. Well, it's not come up yet on the to book that far in advance. So once that's available, then I think we'll book it so that we can just pay it off basically, because it's quite expensive to go to Mexico.
It's about $1,000 each, isn't it?
Well, over $1,000. And I think we want to go for about 10 days, don't we? 10 nights, because they say to go for a long period of time because there's so much to do there. So yeah, I think that's the plan.
Yeah,
and then
because
anything.
Obviously,
Correct.
your brother's like 2 weeks between me and him, and we're
Yeah, they
both
went to
going
school
to be 30.
together.
So we're thinking of doing the 4 of us going out there.
Yeah. Next question.
If you could give someone going through the process of buying a house one piece of advice, what would it be? Keep going, getting on to the solicitors. That would be my advice. Make sure you don't let them. Give them like a day, but make sure you're ringing them every 2 days because they forget.
Well, you can't say they forget because you don't know what they're doing.
No, but what I mean is they like say they'll get back to you, but they don't. And sometimes you're not sure what's going on. Are they actually doing anything?
Yeah.
But on both sides, if you can't get hold of your estate agent, ring the solicitor or vice versa.
Yeah, and I think the thing is, like, I always felt really bad for ringing them because I'd be like, oh, we've literally just rang them yesterday, blah, blah, blah. And I didn't like nagging, but you have to realise you're spending a lot of money on a house. So you have a right to nag and a right to know what's going on. So, yeah, like Ollie said, like, do just nag constantly. Well, not nag, but ask for information.
Because they'll get onto it then, because they'll think, oh, this person's annoying us, they won't leave us alone.
Yeah,
and
so
then
we want to
let's get this sale done, and then they're gone out, they're off their books, and then
my advice would be keep going. Try and it's meant to be an enjoyable experience. It's a stressful experience because you spend a lot of money, but try and enjoy it as much as you can. Just try and see the positives in things, which I definitely didn't do. Ollie tried to make me see the positives, but it was really hard. And just do like little things, like try and just have like date nights and stuff if you're buying with a partner, that is. But like do like cheap things that won't cost money. So you still because when you're obviously buying a house, you're saving money, so you're not going out, you're not going spending much money. So still try and have that excitement in your life, and then do stuff like go shopping for the house and buy stuff for the house, because then that also sparks up the excitement, and looking at paint and looking at carpets.
Yeah, and also that's another good thing that you just said then.
What?
Is what we did that really helped us is we started buying stuff for the house before we had the house. So once we finally got the keys, we were pretty much bought everything.
Yeah, obviously not the big things.
No, obviously I know that.
Yeah.
But like little bits and bobs, like what kind of thing you're going for, like what theme, decide what colour you want for each room.
Yeah.
Like we bought all the cushions, we bought all the duvet sets for the bedroom and stuff like that. It made it so much easier.
Definitely. But yeah, just stay positive and you will get through it, and remember everything happens for a reason. So you just got to keep going, and whatever happens, it's meant to happen for you and your journey and your story, basically.
Yeah.
Is that all the questions?
That's the last one.
So out of McDonald's, what's your favourite thing? And don't say the McFlurry, because that's obvious.
Oh, that's cheating there.
No, you can't make that one.
I actually quite like the that wrap that you didn't like.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Do you know what I like?
Me?
No. Go on.
You like the spicier one, didn't you?
No.
The Big Mac.
Yeah, I actually like that. It's very meaty, but
yeah, the Big Mac was good actually.
it was quite nice. I quite liked it. I think the sauce was nice on it.
Yeah.
Is that normally on it?
Yeah. That's normally on all Big Macs. Burger sauce in it.
Well, it was really nice.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Thanks. I'm glad you enjoyed yours.
Yeah, I did. Thanks.
Well, that's all, guys, for now. Well, like we say, we're off to Spain tomorrow, so we're going to do a bit of vlogging while we're there. I can see you. So we're going to do a bit of vlogging while we're there. So stay tuned and thank you all for your support. I've had quite a few people, especially at work, saying like, when's your next video coming out? And we're just like, we've just been really busy with work and the house and everything, but that's no excuse. So we will be making more videos and trying to make more of an effort to make the videos. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.
And we'll see you in the next video.
Bye.
See ya.